Om Ishvaro Gururatmeti
Ishvaro Gururatmeti
Murti Bheda Vibhagine
Veda Vivagine
Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya
Adehaya
Dakshinamurtaye Namaha
Namurtaye Namaha
Sadashivasamarambham
Sadashivasamarambham
Shankaracharya Madhyamam
Shankaracharya Madhyamam
Asmadacharya Paryantam
Asmadacharya Paryantam
Vande Guru Paramparam
Vande Guru Paramparam
Om Sahanavavatu
Om Sahana Bhavatu
Sahanau Bhunaktu
Sahanau Bhunaktu
Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Aviryam Karavavahai
Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai
Vidvishavahai
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam
Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam
Vyasena Gratitam Puranam Madhye Mahabharatam
Advaitamritavarshiniം Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim
Advaitamritam Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim
Abhatvamanusandadhami Bhagavat Gite Bhavatveshinim
Ambat Nanusandadani Bhagavad Gita Bhagaveshinim
Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutastunvanti Divyaistavaihi
Varunendra Rudra Marutas Divyestavai
Vedai Sangapadakramo Upanishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha
Vedai Sangapadakhramo Panishadai Gayanti Yayo Samaga
Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yan Yoginaha
Yanavastatatatena manasa Pashyanti Yoginaha
Yasyantanna Vidussura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha
Yasyantandusura Suravana Devaya Tasmai Namaha
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेर्यस्त्राहीनो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहांसि तुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्य अखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
भयेर्यस्त्राहीनो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
योगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहांसि तुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्य अखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्तिसमन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
देव्यस्त्राहीनो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टारुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टातु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानां न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्यश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वबाधाप्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्य अखिलेश्वरी
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम्
अनाश्रितः कर्मफलम्
तस्य कर्मफलम्
कार्यं कर्म करोति यः
कार्यं कर्म करोति
स सन्न्यासी च योगी च
सन्न्यासी च योगी च
न निरग्निर्न चाक्रियः
निरग्निर्न च क्रियः
यं सन्न्यासमिति प्राहुः
यं सन्न्यासमिति प्राहुः
योगं तं विद्धि पाण्डव
योगं तं विद्धि पाण्डवः
न ह्यः सन्न्यस्तसङ्कल्पः
न ह्यसंन्यस्यतसंक
योगी भवति कश्चन
योगी भवति कश्चन
आरुरुक्षोर्मुनेर्योगम्
आरुरुक्षो मुनिर्योगम्
कर्म कारणमुच्यते
कर्मकारानमुच्यते
योगारूढस्य तस्यैव
योगारूढस्य तस्यैव
शमः कारणमुच्यते
समाकरणमुच्यते
यदा हीनेन्द्रियार्थेषु
यदा हीनेन्द्रियार्थेषु
न कर्मस्वनुषज्यते
न कर्मष्वन सज्जते
सर्वसङ्कल्पसन्न्यासी
सर्वसङ्कल्पसन्न्यासी
योगारूढस्तदोच्यते
योगारूढस्तदोच्यते
उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानम्
उद्धरेत्तात्मनात्मानं
नात्मानम् अवसादयेत्
नात्मानम् अवसादये
आत्मैव यात्मनो बन्धुः
आत्मैवात्मनो बन्धुः
आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः
आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः
Without question of Arjuna, Bhagavan has begun 6th chapter, and Bhagavan has said in first and 2 verses, he said, compared to sannyasi, karma yogi is better. And he says, again this verse is dedicated to karma yogi only. Bhagavan says, a person who performs all activities which are to be done, karyam, which are to be done, and without expecting the result of any action. Anashritaha means without expecting. That person is real sannyasi. So sannyasi means one who has given up from his or her mind all type of result of action. Sa sannyasi cha yogi cha. That person is really sannyasi and he or she is only yogi. Here the meaning of yogi is either karma yogi or a person who would like to sit in meditation. So meditator or karma yogi, Bhagavan is said frequently as a yogi. And a sannyasi, there are many sannyasis which are not taken sannyasa with firm-minded. Just they are not comfortable in sansara and which have taken sannyasa, such people, Bhagavan says, na niragnihi, na cha akriyaha. A sannyasi, another name of sannyasi is niragnihi. A sannyasi who has no right to perform any ritual, fire ritual. That sannyasi is called niragnihi. And another name of sannyasi Bhagavan has given is akriya. All kriya, responsibilities are always done by karma yogi only. That sannyasi has given up all responsibility, work. So such sannyasi is called akriya. That's why Bhagavan says a sannyasi, one who is not comfortable in sannyasa compared to that sannyasi, karma yogi is better. In first sloka, Bhagavan has praises karma yogi, and again Bhagavan has says, because Arjuna was very fascinating by the word sannyasa. He thinks take sannyasa means to give up all responsibility. So Bhagavan says, yat sannyasam iti prahu. A people called sannyasa. What is the meaning of sannyasa? Bhagavan says, yogam tam vitti pandava. You should know this sannyasa is nothing other than karma yoga. The sannyasa is equal to karma yoga in Bhagavan's side for people in general. And Bhagavan says, asanyasta sankalpaha kaschana. Here kaschana, Shankaracharya is taken as either the gruhastha or sannyasi. That person, asanyasta sankalpaha, one who has not given up sankalpa. In this verse, Bhagavan is, Shankaracharya has given the meaning of sankalpa is equal to kamaha, desire. Someone who has not given up a desire, such person, yogihi na bhavati. That person cannot become a meditator, good meditator. So if person would like to sit in meditation, what are the qualifications? So in third verse, Bhagavan has said, what are the qualifications of one who would like to sit in meditation? So we have seen yesterday, third verse, Aru rukshoho munehe. We have seen this word, Aru rukshohu. Like mumukshuhu, like jignasuhu, here also Aru rukshuhu. Arohitum ichuhu. One who would like to mount on the horse, but here one who would like to mount in meditation. That person is called Arurukshuhu. And who is that person? Munihi. Muni means one who has discriminative power. What is right, what is wrong, nitya, anitya. Such person, one who would like to sit in meditation. Here the meaning of yoga is meditation. Aruruksho yogam, a person who would like to sit in meditation. For such person, karma karanam uchyate. For such person, karma means karma yoga. Karanam is means, because Bhagavan has given only one mind. And that mind we use for transaction with worldly affair, and same mind we are using for meditation. So that if we are agitated, we are frustrated, if we are restless during this transaction with word, same mind cannot sit in meditation peacefully. So what is the means to keep our mind even quiet while performing different type of activities? That's why saying Bhagavan says, karma karana muchyate. Karma means here karma yoga. Karma yoga, one who would like to sit in meditation, even for such person, karma means, or karma yoga is means, is an instrument. And one is already mounted in the meditation, that person is called yoga rudha. So here the meaning of yoga rudha, first we can take as yoga rudha means One who is already a yoga means meditation. Arudha means mounted. One who is already mounted on meditation is called Yoga Rudha. Then Shankaracharya ji has again given the name of Yoga Rudha, means one who has already self-knowledge. Is called Yoga Rudha. Atmagyani. Yoga Rudha. For such person, what is the means? The Bhagavan says, for such person, Shamaha Karanam Uchyate. Here the meaning of Shamaha means not Shamadamadi, but here the meaning of Shamaha means to give up all responsibility, to give up all activities is called Shamaha. One who is already self-knowledge, one who has self-knowledge, such person has to give up all responsibility is the means for Yoga Rudha. That we have seen yesterday. Last we will see. Yeah. So person may have question, when I become Yoga Rudha, means Yoga Rudha means one who is comfortably sitting in meditation, and another meaning of Yoga Rudha means Atmagyani. Atha idanim kada Yoga Rudha bhavati. Now when I become Yoga Rudha, so this is fourth verse is the answer of who is Yoga Rudha. This is Bhashyam, what I have written. In fourth verse, Bhagavan says, Yoga Rudha tada uchyate. If person has such qualification, tada means then, that person is called the Yoga Rudha. But what are the qualifications? So Bhagavan has said, Indriya artheshu na anushajyate. Anushajyate means is not attached. Yada means when a person, he means indeed, when person indeed with the reference of sense object is not attached. That person is not attached with the reference of sense object. This Indriya Artheshu is called Vishaya Saptami. This is not given a location. So with reference to sense object, and the second Bhagavan says, Na karmasu api anushajyati. If a person is not attached with any type of activity, and third one is Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi. One who is given up. In previous verse, the meaning of Sankalpa was desire, Kamaha. In Sanskritam, Kamaha is equal to desire. But here, Bhagavan has given another, Shankaracharya has given another meaning of Sankalpa. He says, source of desire. Because of which source we have started desire. It's called Sankalpa. So a person who is given up, even Sankalpa, a source of desire, that person is called Yoga Rudha. Such person. So three qualification. One who is not attached with sense object. One who is not attached with reference to all different type of activities. And third one is one who is already given up, even source of desire. Such person is called Yoga Rudha. We have seen everything is in detail, but last, what is the meaning of karma suna anushajyate? Means one who has given up doership. Karta. One who says, I am doing karma is not karma suna anushajyate, means still a person can perform activity, but one who doesn't consider oneself as an author of karma, as a doer of karma, is called karma suna anushajyate. Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi, that Shankaracharya has given beautiful bhashyam that we have seen yesterday. But what is the Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi? Shankaracharya says, Sarva Sankalpan, a source of desire. From here, where? So Shankaracharya says, Iha, in this earth, Mother Earth. Amutra means after given a body, one who has gone somewhere else means Swarga. So in Swarga also, person is interested in security and same, the Kama Hetu, the source of desire. And even here in this earth, Mother also, while living, person is desire in earth Hetu, the source of security and the source of Kama. But a person who is given up sannyasitum shilam, one whose mind is like that to give up, such person is called sarva sankalpa sannyasi. And Shankaracharya has given much emphasis on desire and sankalpa. If person has desire, then only he performs karma as a doership. So that's why I have quoted this. Shankaracharya's Bhashyam in Gita. Shankaracharya has quoted two shloka. One is from Mahabharata Shanti Parva, and another quotation is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So in first shloka, a person who is addressing kama, desire. So he says, first line is Aham te moolam kamam janami. Somebody says, oh desire, I know your source. Means moolam means desire. So te moolam kamam aham janami. I know you're the source of desire. You are born sankalpat kila jayase. So hey kamam, from where you are born. So it says sankalpat. That's why I have said the meaning of sankalpa means a source of desire. So desire is born out of sankalpat. So sankalpat kila jayase. Kil means indeed you are born out of sankalpa. So now that person says, I think Arjuna must be, I don't know in detail, but that person says, Na tvam sankalpayishyami. Now I never desire of you. I never desire the source of you. Tvam na sankalpayishyami. I never desire you. If I never desire you, then what will happen? Samulaha na bhavishyati. You won't be available in future along with your source. Means samulaha means sankalpa, and out of sankalpa, this kama, this desire is born. And then we become a karta. And that karta always accrue papa and punya. And this another is yatha kamo bhavati. A person is become a with a desire. Yatha kamaha means is desire, whatever they think. Saha yatha kamo bhavati. A person has some desire, then what will that person become? Tat kratuhu bhavati. The meaning of kratuhu means well determined. Now I will do that. Suppose King Dashratha doesn't have son. Then he did sankalpa, I will do putra kameshti for son's sake. That Dashratha is called kratuhu bhavati. He becomes the author. He becomes the determined of that putra kameshti. Yatra kratuhu bhavati tat karma kurute. When that person becomes a kratu means well determined. Only after that, tataha karma kurute. Then only that person performs karma. And the person thinks, I am doer. And then doer, papa punya, again new birth. That's why if somebody would like to come out from samsara, what that person should do, that person should not desire much. Binding desire should not be there in persons. That's why it's called tadarudaha uchyate. Tada, tasmin kale, there is a no desire in the sarva sankalpa sannyasi is called yoga ruda. He is already prapta yoga. He is already get self-knowledge. And when person becomes sarva karma sannyasi, Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi. Shankaracharya has given another 2 lines for this. Sarva Kama Parityage cha Sarva Karma Sannyasah Siddha Bhavati. Sarva Kama Parityage cha. When we are giving up all our desire, Sarva Kama means all desire, Parityage. When we are giving up, then only Sarva Karma Sannyasa Siddha Bhavati. Here the Sarva Karma Sannyasa means moksha. We have seen in 5th chapter. That's why I need not to go in detail. That person is called Sarva Karma Sannyasi. In spite of doing all activity, that person thinks I am not doer. It's called Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi. Siddha, it is well established. But we can understand through this. We didn't have last line yesterday. Tasmat Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi Vachanat Sarvan Kaman Sarvani Karmani Cha Tyajayati Bhagavan. By the sentence of Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi, Vachan, by this word, what Bhagavan would like to ask to give up? He says, Sarvan Kaman and Sarvani Karmani Cha. So Bhagavan has asked to give up. Here, if somebody has noticed, he has not Tyajati, but here the verb is Tyajayati. The meaning of Tyajayati means when somebody asks to give up. Say Bhagavan is asked to give up. Bhagavan doesn't give up, but Bhagavan is asked to give up. It's called, this is a causal form. Karayati, like same way here Tyajayati. Bhagavan asked to give up Sarvan Kaman also, all type of desire, at the same time all type of karma. Here to give up karma means from mind, is that doership, the notion of doership should go. It's called Sarva Karmani Tyajayati. So now from first 4 verses, Bhagavan has given the indication of a person who can sit for meditation. It's called Samanya Sadhanani, we have seen. So that part is over. Now is a well famous verse that we have already chanted. Uddhared Atmanatmanam Natmanam Avasadayet Atmeva Hya Atmano Bandhuhu Atmeva Ripuratmanah. Total there are 4 sentences in this one verse. Atmana Atmanam Uddharet. There is a one sentence. Another, Atmanam na avasadayet. One should not destroy one's own oneself. Atmeva hi Atmano bandhu. Atma, Atmanaha bandhu, Atma eva. Oneself is a friend, a benefactor of oneself. There is no other self. And Atma eva Atmanaha ripuhu. Even oneself is the enemy of oneself. So everywhere Bhagavan has used Atma, Atma. The here meaning of Atma is not Sachidanand, Satyam Granam. But here the meaning of Atma means oneself, will, determination. Even when we are very small, we used to quote this verse. When it comes self-confidence, then we are used to quote. But at that time, we don't know the depth of this verse. So this is the Anvaya. Atmanam Atmana Uddharet. By oneself, one should lift oneself. Uddharet. One should lift oneself with oneself. Atmanam na avasadayet. One should not destroy oneself. Why? Because Atma eva Atmanaha bandhu. Because self is a friend or benefactor of oneself. And at the same time, Atma eva atmana haripu. Even oneself maybe become a enemy of oneself. So here what I said, the first part is called Samanya Sadhanani. It's called Bahirang Sadhana, a person who would like to sit in meditation. The general preparation for meditation we have seen in 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 verses. Then what are the conditions to sit in meditation? Nothing but Karma Yoga only. The difficult sadhana in all among 3 sadhana is Karma Yoga. Because in another sadhana like Upasana, we have to sit with oneself. We never have to do any transaction with word. So while transaction only, we can come to know how much still we are lacking inside. In sitting in meditation, we can never come to know. Only while transaction, we know how much we are frustrated, how much we are getting angry. That's why Karma Yoga is the most difficult sadhana. A person who has gone through this karma yoga, that person can go in upasana for meditation. So first sadhana is Bahirang or Samanya Sadhana. This Samanya Sadhanani, I have written, taught us how to keep mental poise of the mind. How can we keep our mind in balance when situation cannot be under our control? But still, we can balance our mind. And we can balance our mind only with the help of Karma Yoga. This Karma Yoga only helps a person to keep mind in balance. That's why in second chapter Bhagavan says, Sukha Dukhe Same Krutva, Labha Labho Same Krutva, Jaya Ajayo Api Same Krutva. Because we have to face, while living, we have to face pleasure and pain. We have to face profit and loss. We have to face Jaya, Ajaya, victory and defeat. But in all 3, our mind should be Samekrutva. So what is the meaning of Samekrutva? Balance. So if we live a life of, Karma Yoga, then what is the meaning of Samatva? So I have written, freedom from violent emotions and action. We are free from our violent emotions and actions which carry me, and I can go out my control. That we cannot do if we are properly live a life of Karma Yoga. This is called Samatva. So we are not carried away by our violent emotions or any actions. Otherwise, what is the definition of Samatva? I says is emotional immunity. We are immune. Whatever negativity comes in our mind, still we are balanced. So Karma Yoga increase our immunity. Nowadays, there is Corona, COVID-19. Here Ramdev Baba keep on saying, you keep this hot water with tulsi, mint, green tea. Here keep on, and it increase our immunity towards Corona. Same way, Karma Yoga increase our immunity towards our emotional ups and downs. It keep our mind balanced. But what is the talk about in 5th verse? So 5th verse is talking about self-effort. In self-effort, we are using our free will. And this free will is a gift to human being only. We accept free will is only for human being. This free will are not for plant, animal or any other type of birds, animal. Only we have this free will. In freely Bhagavan is given. And this animal behavior pattern is inbuilt. How to behave is already given by Bhagavan. Is a mechanical. They don't have choice, and they don't have any responsibilities. Yes, people are living, not people, all animals are living a common life. But according to Shastra, Bhagavan has given us free will. So what is the problem? If Bhagavan has given free will, but what is the problem in our psyche? So generally, people won't accept free will. They say, they consider as a fatalistic. They always say we are the puppets in the hands of God, and they say everything is predetermined. We need not to do anything. Our prarabdha is like that. Our prarabdha is like we need not to do like that. Generally, people think like that. And sometimes, if we have both, sometimes good destiny, sometimes bad destiny. But when good destiny comes, then we accept free will. But when something bad happens, which is not, we don't like, then we call this is my prarabdha. We never accept with free will. We always say, because of my prarabdha, I have to face this problem. So when good thing is happens, we accept, I use my free will, that's why this situation has been changed. But when something bad happens, then always we say, this is my prarabdha. So person may have question, do you accept free will along with the destiny? Because one is prarabdha karma and one is our free will, destiny or free will. So can we accept both? So what would be the answer? Answer is accept free will and even fate also. Fate is a result of past. Whatever the prarabdha karma is nothing but what we have done in past. That is come as a prarabdha karma. But free will is actions according we are using our intellect. In bad situation, what decision we take depends on our free will. So we have to use both. We have to even experience our prarabdha karma. During that time also, we can use intellectually. What can be, we can accept this our past. And people can also ask between two, fate and free will, which one is more powerful? Generally, people ask which one is more powerful, our fate, prarabdha karma, or free will? Generally, people. So, answer is we cannot predict the result. Result is not even hell because prarabdha, fate, is three types of phase. Prarabdha, fate. Every moment we are facing different grade of prarabdha. Is like what? I have given one example. If patient visits a doctor and he asks, please cure my disease. If patient asks to doctor, what doctor will say? He will say, first, let we do all type of test, and then we diagnose, and then I will tell what is your disease, how can it be cured. Because the disease also have three type of disease. We can have one is called curable disease. We can have simple cold cough. It can be cured. Another is some people has diabetes, thyroid, some anything, blood pressure. It is can be manageable. We can manage with drugs and everything. And if by all test or scan or everything, if it is diagnosis, a person has a cancer on third stage, then what doctor will say? You keep your mind prepared. patient can go anytime. Same way prarabdha has three type of prarabdha. One prarabdha is called manda prarabdha. Fate is like three type. One is called manda prarabdha, another is called madhyama, and another is called prabal, powerful. One is called mediocre and is very low, our prarabdha. Manda prarabdha is a curable. We can change our prarabdha. Madhyam prarabdha is a manageable. And prabal prarabdha is difficult to change. So what will come in manda prarabdha? So I have told, if some type of cold and cough, if we have, it can be cured, by taking some medicine. If we have some small accident, so it can be also manageable. We can have sometime we have to sleep, we have to remain on bed, but it can be manageable. We can cure. We can be okay. But what comes in prabala prarabdha is called birth and death. Comes under our prabala prarabdha. Generally, it cannot be changed. Generally. But when I was thinking, if our willpower is powerful, so even we can change our prabal prarabdha also. So somebody asked, do you have any example? So I have written one, Markandeya Rishi. That boy was diagnosed when he became at the age of 14. The death is sure. But Markandeya still it says is alive. Markandeya Muni has done too much tapas. And when Yamadharma Raja came, he just hugged Shivalinga. Then he was saved. Still he is living. It considered as among Chiranjeevi, Markandeya Rishi. And there is another story of Savitri. Somebody might be knowing that Savitri Satyavan. Satyavan is also dead in the lap of Savitri, but Savitri have gone after Yamadharma Raja, and lastly he has taken her husband from the claw of death. So we can change our prabala prarabdha. It depends on our willpower. It's a free will. If we have willpower very high, we can change our prabal destiny also. Even I would like to share one more example. There is one monk lady here in Gujarat. There is a Swaminarayan cult. You might have heard that name, Swaminarayan cult. In that Swaminarayan cult, their ladies are also, they become a monk. So that one lady, when I was very young, she was as good as my age, maybe 18, 19 or 20, I don't. She also was a monk. And according to this cult, Swaminarayan, this lady monk cannot supposed to touch any gents, any male. So they have their own separate all premises. They are living there. So this lady was diagnosed as a tongue cancer, third stage tongue cancer in 1986, because I am witness. And they have gone up to Mumbai. All they have done all type of treatment, but doctor says, I am sorry, I cannot save her because it's already. And she doesn't have tongue only. Everything is gone. They have cut. She cannot able to speak also. And they give some liquid. On that liquid, she was sustaining her life. And because she cannot even speak with anyone, so she starts her morning at 2:30 a.m. She starts for doing japa up to 7:30 without taking anything. After 7:30, Some people used to give that, some ladies, some Jews something. Then again she sits for 10:30 to 12:30. Again for japa. For after 12:30, she takes some liquid. And again for 2:30, she never take nap also. Even in spite of taking 2:30, again for 2:30 p.m., she used to sit up to 6 p.m. for japa. So one day she was chanting in her room. There is nobody was inside. She just comes out with, she has written in she has one board. She used to write because she can able to sing. She has written some male is inside. So I came out. So all ladies were sitting outside. They went inside, but they didn't see any male inside. But at 7:30, she was doing someone and one boy has come. She told one boy has come, and that boy has catch her face here from his jaw, and she become fainted. And all ladies came and says, now is the time to go her. Everything starts doing all japa. In between, she starts talking. How can I know if you come in the form of this boy? How can I know? And she starts something eating. And now she's fine. Still she's living. Still, I have all reports of all doctors' report. So she has changed also. His death was destiny is with our hand. And she is very good. Now she is not taking any annam. She is only on like fruit, milk, and still she is passing her days on japa only. But she has changed. So our fate is in our hand. Even we can change our prabala prarabdha. And Bhagavan has given as a human birth. So being human, we have to choose our lifestyle. So one must has to choose moksha. And if one body has determined, I have to take moksha, then they have to reschedule one's life, no? So I should live a life of karma yoga. And if person has decided, I have to live a life of karma yoga, then again free will we have to use. Otherwise, person cannot change his or her lifestyle. Every time when we do something better, at that time we have to use our free will. I have just mentioned here in 7th chapter, Bhagavan will say in 7th chapter, there are 4 types of devotee. Chatvaraha bhaktaha. Bhagavan will say in 7th chapter, there are 4 types of devotees. One is called Artha, one who is in pain. One is called Artharthi, one who seeks security from God. One who seeks God when person is in pain. One who seeks security, a devotee, when he needs one who do devotion of Lord when they seek security. Another is called Jigyasu, a person who is a devotee but who would like to know who is Ishvara, Jignasu, and Jnani, one who knows what is what. So all 4 are bhaktaha. So who comes under Artha means one who is pain, at that time they seek Lord. So it's a classical example, Prahalada and Draupadi. When Prahalada was in pain, at that time he said from this pole, Ishvara is there. And Bhagavan has come out. But Bhagavan has come out when Prahalada seek Lord. He used his free will. Then Bhagavan is appeared in front of Prahalada. Same way Draupadi. Draupadi, in the middle of that whole assembly, all kings are there. When she seeks Krishna, he became a avatara of Vastra, clothes, and he becomes rep whole Draupadi. So Draupadi has used her free will, Prahlada has used. Even Dhruva, when stepmother says, you need to born in my womb if you want to become a king, then for that sake, security sake, so he that child feels unsecure in front of stepmother. So that's why he did tapas, not for to moksha. He did tapas for have a kingdom. So Dhruva considered as a artharthi. Still Bhagavan has helped. Jignasu, I have just written Nachiketa. Nachiketa, his father has sent him even in that Yamaloka. From there, Nachiketa has come out. Is a 100% Jignasu. He used his free will very brilliantly in his 3 vows. So he used free will. And Shankaracharya ji is considered as a Gnani. All Ramakrishna, we can take, but I have taken Shankaracharya ji. They have used their free will. So our free will is in our hand, which we can use freely. One thing we can see, then we will see next week. But it says there are 4 type of grace is given in Shastra. Says scripture says there are 4 type of grace. One grace is called Ishvara grace, Ishvara Krupa. Another grace is called Shastra Krupa, the grace of scriptures. Third grace is called a grace of Guru, teacher, Acharya. And fourth one is called Atma Krupa, a grace of oneself. We can put effort for oneself is more important. And Shastra says, if we use this Atma Krupa, then we can understand all 3 Krupas. Without this Atma Krupa, we cannot understand. Because Ishvara is always ready to give his grace. Shastra is always also given by Ishvara, is always ready to teach what is what. And Guru, real Guru never say no to real Shishya. So Guru is also ready. From where we have to put effort from ourselves. It's called Atma Krupa. That's why it says, without grace of oneself, we cannot take all 3 Krupas. Ishwar Krupa, Shastra Krupa. So main grace need is grace of oneself. And grace of oneself is self-effort. Self-effort is equal to free will. That we have to do. But more we will see next week. Any question about destiny? Anybody would like to ask? Yeah.
So, Miriji, you talked about Sarva Karma Sannyasa, where the root, you remove the desire from its roots, the source of the desire.
Yeah.
So what is the source of the desire?
So, something we have seen, when we are passing in a mall, something we have seen, then that source has come up. Then we desire how it will be. Whatever we have seen some object in mall, then we think it will be useful or not. Then desire start. Should I buy or should I not buy? Then desire start. But when first sight is a source of desire.
It's also your like and dislike.
Yeah, same. Yeah. So it's very, very, very important. Sankalpa. Aham tvamna sankalpayishyami.
So when you can really drop that desire is when you desire something which is greater.
Always,
Then
we
you see the uselessness of that desire.
yeah. Always, you make a big line, then the second one become all smaller.
So, param drishtva nivartate.
Yeah. 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 Rasopi asya param drishtva nivartate. So when we understand more value of the Shastra Gnana, whatever, then it naturally it will go. We need not to put any effort also. But it will take time. But it will go. If we are ready for that, then it will go. Any question? No? So shall we do Purnamada? Yeah. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnanat Purnamudachyate Purnasya
पूर्णमादाय
Purnameva
पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते
vasishyate.
ॐ
Om
शान्ति
Shanti Shanti
शान्ति
Shanti.
Hari
Harihi
हरिः
Om
ॐ
Shri
श्रीगुरुभ्यो
Gurubhyo
नमः
Namaha. Harihi
हरिः
Om.
ॐ